Hey jammers, what's up? And welcome to triadmusicstudio.com. I'm Gene. Today I'm going to go over the chords in the key of E major. So let's get started. When you look on the staff, the 5 horizontal lines, you'll see 4 sharp symbols. That's going to represent the key of E. There's 30 keys altogether, 15 major keys and 15 minor keys. Today, again, we're doing one of them, which is just the key of E. There's 7 chords in each key, but I'm going to say that there's 9 chords in each key because I'm going to add 2 relative majors to the key. These chords are not found in the major scale, so this is I'm just adding these. The names of the chords in each key are named after the notes that are in the major scale. And so we're going to be playing the E major scale, the key of E, so we're going to be doing the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if we add scale degree and put value to it. The notes in the E major scale are E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E again. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. And those notes are going to give us the names of the chords. And the chords will be major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and major. Which will give us these chords. E, A, B. I'm giving 3 majors. I know some people say the 3rd chord should be a dominant, so that means it should be a B7. Yes, I know. I'm doing it that it's 3 majors and 3 minors. The marriage of chords, because each major has a relative minor, each minor has a relative major. And that's how I'm going about doing this. And so there's C sharp minor, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, and we have D sharp diminished down here. The 2 relative majors that I'm adding is G and D. This can also be found on our website, triadmusicstudio.com, where you can go and you can even print it out if you like. It's all free. So you can go see it there, this info. So this is pretty cool. We can turn those notes, the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, in the chords, and I'll play them, and you hear the major scale being played chordally. I just think that's so cool. So we need E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, D sharp diminished, and E again. And you hear that Do, Re, Mi. Listen to this. The major scale with chords. Okay. Now, you don't have to play these chords exactly in the chord form or position that it's showing right here on this page. Like that's in the EE form and an EA form and so on and so forth. They can be played like this, or for instance, we need an E, so you might play your EE form and maybe you need an ED form instead. You hear that voices differently. Remember, voice means sound. Maybe you want an E here, A form instead. Way up here, an EE form, an octave higher. The point is, we need an E and an A and a B and so on, and where you play it on the neck, what form is up to you, depending upon what sound you're trying to produce, or what band you're trying to copy, or what you're hearing in your head. You got to go find it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be those forms. So we get many voices out of it. Now, the two relative majors, let's talk about that. The way we find those two relative majors, the G chord and the D chord for the key of E, is you always go to the key center, and this works for every single key. The key center in this case is the key of is E because we're in the key of E. If we were in the key of A, the key center would be A. If we were in the key of F sharp, the key center would be F sharp. So the point is, whatever key you're in, that's the name of the key center. In this case, it's E. So we go to E, and we go 3 up. And remember, this is up, that's down, the neck. And 3 up. So we don't want to count this one because we didn't move yet or take a step. So this is 0. 0. 1, 2, 3. And that takes us to a G. So 3 up, 1, 2, 3. From an E is a G, which gives us our first relative major. Like I said, a G chord. Whether you play it here, or here, or here, or wherever. Then to get the second relative major, you go back to the key center, which is E, and now you go 2 down. And you don't count that, that's 0, you didn't take a step yet. So 0, 1, 2. And there's a D. 0, 1, 2. And so D. G and D. So to find your two relative majors, you always go 3 up and 2 down from the key center. Next, what I'd like to add in closing here, no, there's something else, excuse me. The notes here that come out of this scale, we're going to consider them, look at them as like building blocks. They're going to build the house of E, so to speak. Major scale builds everything. It's going to build the key, it builds the chords too. Key formula here would actually be 1, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, or 6M, 2M, 3M. I like to say M because we're turning them into minors. And which means earlier when I put value to the scale instead of do, re, mi, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 4, 5, etc. That's what builds the key. So if we know also chord formula, like to build a major chord is 1, 3, 5. So the point is the major scale not only builds the key, it builds the chords themselves. And if we look at the chords as being like blocks, it's building the blocks as well. It's building harmonies and leads and all kinds of stuff, melodies. Now, in closing, if you ever notice, sometimes in some songs there's like alternate chords. There might be, for instance, we're in a song that's in the key of E and there might be 3 different E's, or maybe 5 different A's and 2 different B's and 3 different, 5 different whatever C sharps. What's going on there is we can look at this as this is really the nucleus of the key, the notes that are here, the E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. And we can turn those chords into other types simply by moving notes around. So there might be a bunch of different A's like in the song instead of just an A major. It might be even an A minor, or an A suspended, or A diminished, or same thing, excuse me, with an E. E diminished, E augmented, E suspended, E minor, etc. We can do that with any one of these chords because those are the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of the key. Okay, so it kind of like just a little bit more on that. If I have an A and I move one note up here, I have an A suspended 4, but if I take that A and move this note down open, I have an A suspended 2. If I back to A, if I move it down just 1 fret, I have an A minor. And there's many different ways I can move notes around here within that A and get a whole bunch of different types of A's. Any one of those chords can do that, and that's what's going on. If you get sheet music and you open it up and you see, wow, why is there 4 different A's in this song? That's why. And why is there a G or a D in this song? This is the key of E. That's not in the scale. It's because those are 2 of the relative majors that we added, that you see pros do all the time. Not every song, but it's done a lot, so that's why they're there. Okay, I hope this video is to your liking. Thank you for watching. Please check out our website, tribemusicstudio.com, and subscribe. We want and need you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Thanks again, and jam on.